Hey, if you're watching this, you've already done something most people never do. You said yes. Yes to looking at something that's been quietly running in the background of your life. Yes to asking the question underneath the question. Yes to the possibilities that you can actually change something that has felt stuck for a very long time. That yes matters. Don't let it be small. I'm Vickie. I'm a master transformational coach and a board certified hypnotist. And I've spent over 30 years helping women break through the invisible walls that have kept them from living the life they've always known. Deep down was meant for them. And this course, the Belief Reframe course, is some of the most important work I know how to offer you. So before we dive in, I want to take just a few moments to walk you through exactly what you have in your hands, because what you're about to do is not just watch videos. You're going to build something. A lot of courses give you information. This one gives you transformation. And there's a real difference in those two things. Information lives in your head. Transformation lives in your life. And the way we get it into your life is through a very specific process. 6 modules, each one building on the last. That takes you from, I don't know why I keep doing this, all the way to, I see clearly now, and here's what I'm choosing instead. This is your student workbook. Every module has its own section in here: exercises, reflection, prompts, space for your thoughts. You're going to want to actually write in this, not just read it, not just think about it, actually write. Because what I've learned after working with hundreds of women, the moment you get something out of your head and onto the page, it stops being a vague feeling and starts being something you can actually work with. So download this, print it if you can, and have it with you for every module. Let me quickly show you what's in here so nothing catches you off guard. Module 1. What information do you need to create change? This is where we start. You're going to write down a struggle that keeps repeating in your life, and then you're going to do something most people never do. You're going to ask, what belief might be underneath this? Just that one question changes everything. Module 2. This one goes deeper. We trace the belief back to where it actually came from. Not to blame anyone, but to understand, because when you understand that a belief was learned, you stop taking it personally. And you stop living as if someone else's conclusion is the truth about you. All right, module 3. Here's where you begin to see the loop that's been running, the trigger, the belief, the feeling, the behavior, the result that proves the belief was right. Once you see that loop, you can't unsee it. And that visibility is freedom starting to move. And then module 4, creating the reframe. This is the turning point. You're not going to paste a positive affirmation over a wound. You're going to design a new identity level belief, one that your whole nervous system can say yes to. This becomes the centerpiece of your final project. Module 5. Installing the new pattern. A new belief without action is just a nice thought. In this module, you build your 7-day action plan. One simple daily action that proves your new belief is actually real, not to the world, but to yourself. And then module 6, here we go. my favorite part, Module 6, integration and your next step. This is where you bring it all together. Your reflection, your celebration, and an honest conversation about what comes next. All right. So now this is the Belief Reframe Blueprint. This is your final project. And I want you to think of it as a destination. Everything you do in the workbook, every exercise, every reflection, every insight, it all feeds into this. So in this blueprint, it has 5 sections. Section 1 is your belief, the one you've identified, its origin story, the words it speaks in your head, and whose voice is that anyway? Section 2 is the pattern, your behavior loop, mapped out visually so you can actually see what's been happening. Section 3 is the reframe, your new empowered belief statement. There's even a special place to write it large like the declaration it is. My empowered belief statement. One of my favorite places. Section 4 is your 7-day action plan. The daily actions that will prove the new belief true. And section 5 is your integration, your reflection on what shifted, and your completion checklist. By the time you finish Module 6, this blueprint will be complete. And it won't just be a worksheet. It will be a record of something real that changed inside of you. And this is where the belief statement belongs, right here. I love that. How to move through the course. So, a few things I want you to know before you go any further. First, go in order. Each module builds on the last. The awareness you create in Module 1 becomes the raw material for Module 2, which becomes the foundation for Module 3 all the way through. Don't skip ahead. Trust the sequence. Second, write things down. I said it already, and I'll say it again because it matters. The writing is not extra credit. The writing is the work. Something shifts when you get it out of your head and onto the page. Every time. Third, this is not about being perfect. There are no right answers in your workbook. Only your truth. The more honest you are on the page, the more real the transformation will be in your life. So write the messy thought. Write the thing that feels embarrassing. That's usually where the gold is. And fourth, give yourself the grace of doing this slowly. You don't have to rush through all 6 modules in a day. You have the materials. They're yours. Some people move through a module a day. Some people sit with one module for 3 days. There is no wrong pace. The only wrong move is not starting. I'm genuinely excited for you. Not because this course is impressive, but because of what I know is waiting for you on the other side of this work. A belief that has quietly been running your life is about to come into the light. And when something has been running in the dark finally comes into the light, it loses its power over you. So your workbook is ready. Your blueprint is waiting to be filled. And Module 1 will be here right away, maybe right up under this video. When you're ready, and I believe you are, let's begin.